All right, check this out. So hanging out with Robert today. I told y'all he's a day trader, and I put him on the spot. I was like, dude, I finally funded my TD Ameritrade, my trading account. I like my money sitting there. I need to make some moves today. Before I make these moves, I want to come over, make sure I'm going to be doing it right because he teaches he make 1% a day. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, you put me through the test today.
I put him
at the wrong time and everything.
Yeah, I told him I like, dude, I don't care if I lose any money. I just need to be doing something with this money. So
talking about I'll be over there in 30 minutes.
I'll be here in 30 minutes. So we're gonna point to the screen in a minute. We're gonna look at my account and he can kind of explain what happened because I made some money today.
This joker come over here, call me at 30 minutes, say I'll be over in 30 minutes. I want to put on a trade. I said, dude, you don't even know how to put on a trade yet. I said, okay, come on over.
And he warned me. He said, you need to be doing paper trading.
You need to be doing that. I told him that. I said, you need to do paper trading first to learn how to do this. He wouldn't listen.
I have a high tolerance for loss and risk and loss. So I was like, let me just get this foolishness out my system right away. But we made some money.
He made some money. He made 1% today, which is what I'm teaching people how to do. So he had $1,500 and some change. We put on a trade risking $1,500. Well, using the $1,500. And he made his 1%. And he made it in what, 30 minutes?
Less than 30 minutes.
Less than 30 minutes.
Less than 30 minutes.
So we were happy.
Generally, you suggest that you have what, 5,000, 10,000 in the account to start at least?
No.
Okay.
That was when the VIX was real high.
Okay.
Now that the VIX is low, I mean, we could have put this trade on for $1,000.
Wow.
You only would have made 1% of 1,000, which would have been about $10.
$10.
But still, now if we wanted to make more than $15, what he could have done was use $15,000.
Yeah.
And then he would have made what, $150
for the day.
For the day
in 30 minutes.
30 minutes. Today it was 30 minutes.
Today was
it's not 30 minutes all the time, but sometimes it's less.
Now, and the only reason I had, look, y'all, all I had was $1,500 to fund my account. I ain't have 5,000 to put in there. I ain't have 20,000. I'm trying to save for emergencies and stuff like that while living abroad. But I had an extra 1,500, and I had an extra 1,500.
I was just letting you get it straight so they could see it.
I had an extra 1,500, so I funded the account, and I said, okay, as I get money, each week, I'm taking a percentage of my income and I'm dumping it into this account, this trading account. So, but I'm happy to be making $15 because it showed me that it worked.
Yeah, it can work. It's proof of concept.
Proof of concept.
Yeah.
And if I had $10,000 in the account, I would have made about $100. And that gets me excited. You know what I mean? If I had $50,000 in this account,
made about 500.
Would have made 500, and that's a day. Now we made that $15 in less than 30 minutes. Most jokers don't make $15 in an hour.
This is true,
and this is income, and the money did the work.
The money did the work.
I like that.
It's just like I say. It's like long time ago when we didn't have ice makers on the freezer, we used to have to fill the ice tray up with water, and then we stick it in the freezer, and then we come back and the ice would be ready. Well, in this case, what we did was just put the trade on. We went outside and scraped my pool, and then came back and the trade was over.
It was over. All automated.
All automated.
Man.
So that was nice.
So this is, all right, so let me pull this other thing up right quick. He recommends using Charles Schwab, but I have TD Ameritrade. TD Ameritrade was acquired by Charles Schwab, and they're going to be manually moving my account over to the Charles Schwab account on September 1st. So I decided just to leave it alone since it's going to automatically switch. So this is what we did today.
Okay. This give you the time. This give you the time right here.
So this August 2nd.
August the 2nd. This is what happened. We got into a spread. It's a $15 spread, as you can see. 45.45 and the 45.60 is $15 apart. We took in a credit of 45 cents, which is 70 minus 25 is 45 cents. We took in that credit, and we did it at 1304. Okay, And then we immediately set up us an exit order to get out at 25 cents. And at 13:27, which is what, 23 minutes?
Yeah.
We end up buying it back, the one we sold, which is the 70, for 42 cents, and then selling this for 17 cents. And the difference between the two is 25 cents. So we got in for 45 on this spread here, and we got out for 25 on this spread here, which is a profit of $20 minus your commissions. That end up being that $15 and some change.
And so that $15 is all mine. That's with the commission already taken out. And so again, y'all, I just had $1,500.
$1,564.
So I made that $1,564, which is 1%, which is what he basically says, hey, you follow my system. And 1% don't sound like a lot. Can you explain how you make money with 1%?
I say make anywhere between 0.5% to 1%. So if he would have made 0.5%, he would have been out even quicker. And it seems like it's a waste of time.
Yeah.
But you have to realize if you make 0.5% a day, that's 10% a month. And if you're doing that 12 months out of the year and don't even compound it, you'll make 120% on your money. What does that mean? If you had $10,000 and you trade it that way, at the end of the year, you'll have, what's that, $22,000? $22,000.
Wow.
So,
wow. And that's on 10. And so the risk is, so this type of, and you teach all this in your course.
I teach all of this in the course of Slow Life Trading, the Slow Life Trading Academy. All
right. So I just want to keep, because I got $500 more. I'm going to be depositing that into the account tonight. So now I'll be trading with 2,000.
Yeah. So in that case, what you would do is, instead of doing one $15 spread, you may do two $10 spreads.
Okay.
Okay. And then make 1% on that.
And what would that look like?
Instead of this being $15, that would probably be $20-something.
$20-something.
Yeah.
Okay.
21, 20, somewhere in there.
So somebody who had a little more money, let's say they had $5,000 in the account. Let's $10,000.
Okay, $10,000 in the account.
Because I think you said something like I can only trade 3 times a week in a 5-day calendar week.
There is something called the PDT rule, and this is a government regulated situation. If you have under $25,000, they limit your trading ability, your trades. They allow you to only make 3 trades every 5 days. And it's not 3 trades a week, it's 3 trades every 5 days.
Calendar days.
Calendar days.
Okay.
They don't count the weekends, and they don't count holidays.
Okay.
Now, if you have over $25,000, they stop watching you. You can make as many trades as you want. You can make 20 trades a day if you wanted to.
Wow.
But you have to have over $25,000. I think it's a way for a big brother to put his thumb on the little people. But that's just my opinion. I'll leave that alone. But anyway.
So if I had $10,000, what could I following your 1% example? What can I be making? So 3 times a week.
Okay. If you had $10,000 in your account and you're trading with the 10,000, if you make, again, 1% is the high side. I usually tell people to start out at about 0.5%. Okay. Because you don't want this thing to go bad. So I just say 0.5% to 1%. Some days it's going to be 1, some days it's going to be 0.5, some days it may be less than 0.5. Some days you may even break even or have a small loss. Okay. But what I'm telling you to do is make that with $10,000. You can only do that 3 times a week. So let's just say you've done this with $10,000 3 times a week. You make $300 a week.
And that's $300 a week.
3, 6, 9, 12. $1,200 a month.
At my house
with $10,000.
Solar panels. Yeah, that's my house note. That's my groceries. My rental car here in Mexico.
How much is rent?
About 6. Well, because of the bad dollar, it's about $675, right at $700.
Okay, and then I tell you what, it'll pay your electric bill high.
Yeah.
It'll pay your rent and buy your groceries for sure.
Exactly.
And maybe even put gas in your car.
Put some gas in the car.
And you got a little car.
Yeah. So that's $1,200 a month on 10,000. So on 25,000, you can do this 5 days a week. If you
on 25,000, you can do this 5 days a week. And if you made this 1% a day, on 25,000, that's $250 a day.
$250 a day.
So in a week, that would be $1,000 a week.
And can you do this with? And you can't do this with.
No, it'll be over 1,000.
Over 1,000. Oh yeah, over 1,000.
Yeah.
And you can't do this with no IRA or Roth.
Yes.
Oh, you can.
Yes. If you have a Roth IRA, which, okay, yeah. If you have a Roth IRA, now I wouldn't suggest you do all the money you have in your Roth IRA with this. You would want to put some of it in long term.
Yeah.
And take a small portion of it and day trade with it.
Okay.
But yeah, you can do it in an IRA, a Roth, traditional, either one.
And so you can just roll it over and fall. And this is this type of trading that you teach is very safe. Risk is minimum, and provided they stick to the plan and follow the process.
With the long term, which I call my compound collar, stick as much money in that as you want to. But with day trading, it requires you to be very disciplined. Okay. And you need to have some time to trade things where you can watch this thing.
Yeah.
You may not have to just stare at the computer all day long, but you do need to, kind of keep an eye on it. Kind of like we did.
Yeah.
We took our phone out to the backyard so we could see what the stock was kind of doing. Check on it about every, 5 or 10 minutes or so. But as long as it's staying in a safe range, you're okay. If you get to the point, and you have to set the amount that you're willing to take as a loss. Okay. You told me when you came in today that, okay, I'm willing to lose $150. Okay. We didn't want to lose that, but at least you let me have some guidelines that I needed to stay in.
Yeah.
You may say, okay, I'm only going to risk $100. Okay. And when we say that, we're talking $100 per spread.
Per spread.
Okay. Now, because sometimes, we got out pretty quick on this thing.
Yeah.
But sometimes it can get a little scary. You may have got to the point where you would have been upside down, maybe $50. But you still hadn't lost 100 yet. And then it'll come right on back down and then get you out of the trade. Because we saw, remember?
Yeah.
After we got out of the trade, we got in for 45 cents and then we got out. But then we saw it go up to 50 cents.
Exactly.
And then come right back down to 15 cents. So, you got to. This is why I preach paper trade first.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So you can get used to how the market is moving and get comfortable with it. So just because it go a little negative on you, you don't get all freaked out. Paper trading kind of help eliminate that some.
Okay. So if I would have lost 100, if I lost 100, because what did I say, 150 or
150 or so.
Like I say, my tolerance, and that's 150 out of the 1,500 is what I said.
Yeah.
So that would have been all I really
$13.50
would have been at risk for. Is losing $150.
Yeah. Because you put yourself at that point where you say, okay, if it gets to the point where I'm 150 negative, I'm getting out of this trade.
I'm getting out.
Yeah.
And see, for me again, I have a high tolerance for loss, a high tolerance for risk. And but like you say, this thing requires discipline. Sticking to the plan, and he has all this stuff outlined and laid out in his training program. So I know $15 don't seem like a lot, but
no,
I'm happy. You know what I mean? I remember when I made my first sale online 25 years ago, I sold a t-shirt on the internet for like $15. I had to go buy some shirts to make the order. They had a $25 minimum order. And so I had to spend $25 to get one shirt, one blank shirt. Then I had to order the design to go on the shirt. They had a $50 minimum order to order designs. So I was like, then it cost like $10 to ship the stuff. Then I had to go borrow somebody else's machine because I didn't have a machine. But so I was like $100 in the red. But I was happy
to get that one
order, because I knew if I can get one in a day, then I can get one. If I can get one sale in a month, I can get one sale a week, then one sale a day, then 2 sales a day.
Yeah,
it proved to me that I could work. And at $15, that let me know that this thing, and that was $1,500 in the account.
Yeah,
and that was in 30 minutes, less than 30 minutes.
Yeah. Let me say this. In all of my book reading and all that, this is something that I learned in The Richest Man in Babylon.
Yeah.
It's more important to learn how to make money than it is the amount of money that you make.
Exactly.
Once you learn how to make it, then all you have to do is just add more money to it.
Yep.
Okay. It's the duplication process.
Exactly.
The cool thing about this, in order to get a raise, you don't have to do anything different than what we done today. Just have more money.
You have more
and
money.
do just like what you're talking about. You said every month I'm going to add what, $500 to it?
Actually, I'm gonna try to drop about. Well, I'm adding 500 tonight. My goal is gonna be to drop about $1,500 a month.
Okay, well there you go. You're gonna be
next
giving
month I'll be
yourself
up
a
to
raise
3,000.
every month, along with the growth
The growth.
that it's gonna do. So, hey, it works, brother. I mean, you know, hey.
Man. So a person can do this traveling remotely. A person who's retired, got time on their hand, they make some extra income. This is a strategy for them. And I know you have a long-term strategy, which is has even less risk.
This is an income strategy. We just got back from New Mexico last week, and of course, I took the first few hours of the day and traded, and then we went on our regular day and done whatever we were gonna do. When you learn to do this, man, the only thing you need to make money is the internet and a computer.
Internet and a computer.
And you can do it from anywhere in the world that has that internet. And you can travel and take your computer with you. Wow.
So like in this example, we were done in 30 minutes, less than 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And that was about 11:30. I don't know if the time is on that.
It was 13. It was 11. It said 13 something, but that must be New York time.
Yeah, New York time. Yeah, we're a few hours behind.
For us, it was 11:04, and then we was out at 11:27. So we wasn't even watching it when we got out of the trade. We was outside
in the backyard. Yeah. So at 11:27, I could be done for the day and be out in the streets doing whatever I need to do.
Exactly.
And be done.
Today, my trade took me about 40 minutes or something like that. And because the market opens here in Merida at 7:30, I was done with my day before 9 o'clock.
Whew.
That's kind of nice.
That's nice. Y'all check it out. slowlifetrading.com. Learn this skill. I'm still learning. And I had the extra benefit of coming over. And,
you got the benefits. You got friends benefits.
Friends with benefits.
I talk a lot more about this stuff on my on YouTube. So you can go to Slow Life Trading on YouTube and find me there and look up some of the stuff that I'm talking about. It's not all about trading, but a lot of it is about trading.
Exactly. So yeah, definitely subscribe to the channel. And again, man, I'm happy with my 15. I mean, look, my count $15 more than it was this morning when I woke up. So tomorrow I'll be, well, maybe Friday, I'll be at 1560. You know, I have 1561 in there. I have $15 more in the account. You know, well, actually more because I'm gonna add 500. Yeah. Now I'll be at 2,000. So if that was 2,000, 1% will be $20. Yeah. $20. So I'm happy with that. 3 days a week. I'm gonna keep building.
Once you learn,
I'm gonna keep building the account to get to 25,000. That's my next goal.
Okay. All right. Well, we still got to teach you how to do this. You still don't really know what we done yet, I don't think.
Nah, not all the way.
Okay. It's still a learning process that you need to go through. And I'm not real familiar with TD Ameritrade. It took us a while fumbling around trying to figure it out. So, we'll get there in time.
We'll get there. So yeah, subscribe to his channel at YouTube. I got a link in the description. Go to his website also. He has some free lessons that he'll send to you via email, kind of get you understanding this a lot more. Like I said, again, I'm really excited for my little $15 and that 1%. And man, this thing, and I'm gonna start doing his long-term strategy. I got some money, a little bit in savings. I'm gonna move some over to try the long-term strategy, investing strategy, long-term and whatnot. So thank y'all for watching. Check out the website, slowlifetrading.com.